Purple Heart. Hey Army! Welcome back to Jikook Lover. Before we begin, make sure to like this video, leave your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe so you never miss the biggest BTS updates happening around the world. Something unbelievable happened in Munich. And within minutes, millions of ARMY couldn't stop talking about it. A song that fans had waited years to hear suddenly dominated conversations across social media and climbed to worldwide trending one. But here's the question that's driving everyone crazy. What exactly happened that made the entire fandom react so emotionally? Was it simply an unforgettable performance? Or was there one unexpected moment that changed everything? As more videos surfaced, even fans who weren't there began replaying the clips over and over, searching for the detail everyone seemed to be discussing. Stay with us until the very end. Because once you see the full story, you may understand why ARMY around the world are calling this one of the most unforgettable moments in recent BTS history. Purple Heart. The excitement didn't begin with fireworks, dramatic announcements, or flashing headlines. Instead, it started with something much simpler. Thousands of ARMY inside Munich's stadium sharing the same feeling at exactly the same moment. For years, one title had remained almost mythical within the BTS fandom: Louder Than Bombs. It wasn't just another song in their discography. It had become a symbol of hope, patience, and countless fan requests. Every concert, every live stream, every comeback seemed to bring the same question from fans around the world. Will BTS ever perform Louder Than Bombs? As the years passed, that question never truly disappeared. Then came Munich. Nobody knew that this concert would soon become the center of one of the biggest conversations across the global BTS community. Long before the performance ended, social media was already filling with emotional reactions, blurry fan videos, and thousands of posts trying to capture what people inside the venue had just experienced. Within minutes, the words "Louder Than Bombs" were appearing everywhere. Fans who were awake stayed glued to their screens. Fans who were asleep woke up to hundreds of notifications. And those who had missed the concert immediately began asking the same question: what happened? The speed at which the discussion spread surprised even longtime ARMY. It wasn't limited to one country. It wasn't limited to one language. Posts appeared in Korean, English, Japanese, Spanish, Portuguese, Indonesian, Arabic, French, and dozens of other languages almost simultaneously. Everyone seemed to be talking about exactly the same moment. Some fans admitted they had tears in their eyes. Others said they simply couldn't believe what they had witnessed. Many described the atmosphere inside the stadium as unforgettable. Soon, clips from the concert began circulating rapidly across multiple social media platforms. Fans replayed the videos repeatedly, trying to absorb every detail they might have missed during the live performance. Some focused on the vocals. Others paid attention to the lighting. Many simply listened to the audience singing together, creating an emotional atmosphere that reached far beyond the stadium itself. What made everything even more remarkable was the reaction from people who hadn't even attended the concert. Watching through a phone screen somehow felt enough to move countless viewers emotionally. Comment sections quickly filled with messages like, "I've waited years for this. This doesn't even feel real. I never thought I'd finally see this happen." Whether those reactions reflected personal emotion or excitement over a long-awaited performance, one thing became clear. This wasn't just another concert clip. It had become a shared global experience for millions of BTS fans. As more people joined the conversation, online searches increased dramatically. New hashtags appeared almost every minute. Fan accounts started translating reactions from different countries. Large BTS communities collected videos from every possible angle to help other ARMY experience the moment. Soon afterward, screenshots showing the phrase "Louder Than Bombs" climbing online trends began spreading rapidly. For many fans, seeing those images felt almost symbolic. A song that had lived quietly in playlists for years was suddenly dominating conversations worldwide. That contrast made the moment even more emotional. Many longtime fans remembered first hearing the song years earlier. Back then, They had imagined what it might sound like in a stadium full of thousands of voices. Now they no longer had to imagine. They could finally hear it. And perhaps that was the biggest reason behind the emotional reactions. Sometimes it's not simply about hearing a song. It's about finally witnessing something you've hoped for over a very long time. Across social media, countless ARMY began sharing personal stories connected to Louder Than Bombs. Some said the song had helped them through difficult periods in life. Others explained that its lyrics had stayed with them for years. Those stories transformed the online discussion. Instead of focusing only on the concert itself, many conversations turned toward what the song personally meant to listeners. That emotional connection made the event feel much larger than a single performance. It became a reminder of why BTS's music has continued to resonate with fans around the world. Meanwhile, fan communities worked quickly to gather translations, reactions, and videos so international ARMY could understand what had happened. Within hours, millions of people who hadn't attended the concert felt as though they had experienced part of it themselves. Some fans described the atmosphere as historic. Others preferred to call it unforgettable. Still others simply said, "You had to be there." Of course, whenever a moment this emotional spreads across the internet, excitement often mixes with speculation. Various theories began circulating online about why this performance had generated such an overwhelming response. Some posts offered personal interpretations. Others focused on symbolism they believed they noticed during the show. It's worth remembering that many of these interpretations came from fans and have not been officially confirmed. Even so, the discussions demonstrated how deeply the performance resonated with audiences. As more videos surfaced, viewers began noticing different details depending on the angle, lighting, or audio quality of each recording. This led to even more conversations. Not because everyone agreed on what they saw, but because everyone seemed eager to share what the moment meant to them. It becomes a shared memory, a conversation, a feeling. Something that continues long after the final song has ended. Perhaps that explains why the excitement surrounding Munich refused to disappear after the concert was over. Hours later, the clips were still spreading. The comments kept growing. The reactions kept pouring in. And new fans continued discovering the moment for the first time. Some couldn't believe they had almost missed it. Others immediately began searching for the full performance. Many simply sat in silence after watching, letting the emotions sink in before writing anything at all. There are concerts people remember because of spectacular effects. There are concerts remembered because of surprise guests. And then there are concerts remembered because of the emotions they create. For countless ARMY watching from every corner of the world, Munich seemed to become one of those rare moments. Not because everyone experienced it in exactly the same way, but because millions experienced it together. And perhaps that is the real reason the conversation spread so quickly. It wasn't only about one song. It was about years of anticipation, shared memories, and the emotional bond between BTS and their fans. Yet even after all the videos, all the trending posts, and all the emotional reactions, one question still refuses to disappear. One of the most remarkable things about the moment was how differently people experienced it. Fans who were inside the stadium described an overwhelming atmosphere that could never be fully recreated through a phone screen. Meanwhile, those watching online said they could still feel the emotion despite being thousands of miles away. It was as if distance had disappeared for one night, connecting ARMY around the world through a single shared experience. Many longtime fans pointed out that Louder Than Bombs had always held a unique place in BTS's discography. Unlike songs that had become concert staples, this one had often been associated with anticipation and possibility. Over the years, fan requests continued to appear across social media, with many hoping they would one day hear it performed live. That long history helped explain why the conversation in Munich resonated so deeply with so many people. Soon after, fan communities began comparing reactions from different countries. Korean fans shared their thoughts. Japanese fans translated interviews and comments. Brazilian, Mexican, Indonesian, American, and European ARMY all added their own perspectives. Despite speaking different languages and living in different time zones, one message appeared again and again. This moment felt special. It wasn't only the performance itself that caught people's attention. It was also the audience. Videos showing thousands of fans singing together spread rapidly online, reminding many viewers of the powerful connection between BTS and ARMY. For some, those voices became just as memorable as the performance itself. Media outlets and entertainment pages also began covering the story, highlighting how quickly the topic had climbed online trends. As articles appeared, even casual listeners who weren't following the concert became curious. They started asking why one song had suddenly become the center of global attention. That curiosity created another wave of viewers. Some searched for fan recordings. Others looked for translations of the lyrics, hoping to better understand why the song carried so much emotional weight. Many discovered that the meaning of the song, combined with the years of anticipation surrounding it, had turned the performance into something much larger than a typical concert moment. Of course, as with any major event involving BTS, the internet quickly filled with interpretations. Some fans believed the moment represented a celebration of patience. Others saw it as a reminder that even long-held wishes can eventually come true. These interpretations reflected personal opinions rather than official statements, but they showed how deeply people connected with the experience. Another fascinating aspect was the reaction of newer fans. Those who had joined the fandom more recently admitted they hadn't fully understood why older ARMY were becoming so emotional. But after watching countless reactions and learning about the song's history, many said they finally understood why the moment mattered. For veteran ARMY, Munich wasn't simply another stop on a tour. It became a chapter they believed would be remembered for years. Some remembered waking up to endless notifications. Some recalled receiving frantic messages from friends telling them to check social media immediately. Others admitted they cried before they even watched the videos because they realized what the moment meant to so many people. Perhaps that's what made Munich different. It wasn't just about what happened on stage. It was about what happened afterward. Millions of conversations unfolded at the same time, each adding another layer to the story. Every fan carried away a slightly different memory, yet all of those memories became part of the same global experience. Even now, people continue revisiting the videos, replaying favorite moments, and sharing their own reflections. That lasting interest suggests the event wasn't simply a trending topic that disappeared after a day. Instead, it became one of those rare moments that remains part of the fandom's collective memory. Whether someone watched from the front row, from another country, or only discovered the clips later, the emotional impact seemed to cross every boundary. And perhaps that's the most extraordinary part of the story. Long after the lights dimmed in Munich, one song continued echoing across the world, not only through speakers and headphones, but through millions of conversations, memories, and emotions shared by ARMY everywhere. But one question continues to divide fans around the globe. Was Munich simply the night when one of BTS's most beloved songs finally received the spotlight it deserved? Or was it a meaningful moment that fans will one day look back on as the beginning of an entirely new chapter in BTS history? Only time will tell.